with that, we say good evening to you all. Welcome inside another edition of The Locker Room. That man is Elijah Collins. My name is Justin Prince. We'll be joined by a special guest later. And Elijah, the high school football season is so close, I can almost smell it. Just 1 week stands between us and the official start of the prep pigskin season here in the Hoosier State.
That's right, Justin. Obviously, just 1 more week to the games matter, and just 1 more week, obviously, till the Friday Night Lights return. But before that, teams all across the state had a little dress rehearsal tonight. I'd say it's scrimmage week as squads look to fine-tune things against other teams before next week.
Yeah, we're going to start things off over at Walters Stadium on the campus of Homestead, and they're apparently jacked up over there. Spartans hosting Snyder, per usual. Peyton Slavin, they started with the ball, Panthers did, but it's picked off by Cadrell Billingsley. No turnover since each team gets 12 plays in a row before switching off. Snyder's possession now, that was Kieron Billingsley, handing off to DL Capone VZ, crosses the goal line. Then that one right there, that's Langston Level. He's in for another score. Hi, puppy. Homestead's turn now. Slavin finds Zach Zolman. That's a name. Down the sideline. He's in for a touchdown of his own. And then just a couple plays later, handoff to Cam Johnson up the gut, over the line. That's a touchdown. Homestead opens up next week at home against Northrop. Snyder going to host Northside.
All right, well, we're going to stay in the Summit Athletic Conference and check in on our Bishop Dwenger and Carroll game now. Dwenger senior quarterback Sam Campbell finds himself in a little bit of trouble, but he's going to scramble his way out of the pocket to find senior C.J. Davis for a touchdown there. Campbell with a couple of good completions early on tonight, but as for the Chargers, they're going to show off the passing game as well. Cooper Rudolph with the completion in the end zone. He'll be a big name to look out for this year. He had just over 350 receiving yards last year. And then on the ground, it was Noah Balbo, junior running back. He's going to take it, split through the hole, and find his way in the end zone. The Carroll Chargers will open their season on the road against Bishop Loras. Bishop Dwenger will open up next Friday at home against Wayne.
All right, over at Zollner Stadium, annual tune-up match between East Noble and Concordia. Tim Manigal back on the sidelines, and I'd say he'll like this. Eli Maddox drops back, hooks up with Ajani Washington. Yes, that Ajani Washington. Football, basketball, what can this kid do? That'd be 6 points for the Cadets if they were keeping score, but they weren't done. Next possession, handoff to Tim Okewu. Breaks through an arm tackle, and he's got reservations for 6 more. But hold up. Wait a minute. How about another? Down in close. Maddox finds Henry Scruggs over the middle in the painted turf. 4 scores for Concordia during that session. Good night for them. Knight's not going to be denied some love either, though. Xander Brazel connecting with Alex Brennan for the tutty. EN opens with Plymouth next week at home. Concordia takes on Southside on the road.
All right, let's make our way over to Northrop now. Bruins getting their first look under new head coach Quentin Bowen. Bruins and Huntington North taking center field, and the Bruins show some good looks early tonight. Jay Barksdale Wilson with a nice carry on the ground. He's going to take it on the outside for about a 10-yard gain there, and then flipping possessions. We got Huntington North was letting it fly tonight, testing out that passing game, and I'd say looked pretty good tonight.
Pretty good throw.
Yeah, connects in the end zone with senior Colt Hacker, and a little later it was Tatum Brooks. They're going to keep it on the ground this time, gets it to the right side, takes it up the field for a nice little game, about 15 yards. And then for the Bruins once again, it's going to be one more for Barksdale Williams. Had some pretty big carries all tonight. A good sight to see if you're a Bruins fan. Northrop will open up with Homestead next Friday. Huntington North will host Eastbrook.
All right, our next stop comes over in New Haven. NECC NE8 matchup at Young Stadium. Angola taking on the Dogs. And Mylan Graham apparently is in midseason form, folks, and that is trouble for opposing teams. On defense first, Graham picks off Micah Sturry on the far sideline. Yes, he plays defense, apparently, folks. Other side of the ball now for the Bulldogs. This is his bread and butter. Just throw the ball up, let him go to work. That's exactly what Donovan Williams does. That's a 50-yard pitch and catch for the touchdown. But the Angola defense, they would hold their ground a little bit today. Williams going to escape the pocket here, but he is drugged down by Sturry for the turnover on downs, or what would have been if we were in a normal game. Hornets, they're going to open up at home against DeKalb next week. New Haven will be at home against Marion.
All right, let's get over to Leo territory now. The Lions and the Wayne Generals going at it. Wayne is going to be on offense first. Christian Trimble He's going to connect with Harold and Mac Trimble, getting some touches after playing just 8 games last year. And then a little later, he's going to connect again, this time with the junior wide receiver, Deontay Williams. Check out the nice snag there. Williams started all 12 games last year, caught for 125 yards. Pretty good passing for the Lions tonight as well. Junior quarterback.
That's not something we hear much either.
From the Lions?
Yeah.
Tyler Decker putting it right in the hands of sophomore wide receiver Jackson Keller there. And then Decker connects once again to senior receiver Ethan Crawford. The Lions will open up next week with the home opener against Kokomo. Wayne will be on the road to take on Bishop Dwenger.